is one of the most well-loved tarantulas in the entire hobby, loved as much by me? Find out in today's video. Hello and welcome back to Bug Realms. On this channel we like to discuss all things creepy crawly, so if that's something that interests you, please consider subscribing to the channel. So today, of course, we're going to be talking about the Chromatopelma cyaneopubescens, but we're going to refer to it as the GBB, standing for green bottle blue tarantula, in today's video, just to make it a little bit easier. So what are my personal positives about the GBB? Now, mine was actually gifted to me years ago by Sidex, and I've loved and cared for that tarantula ever since, and it is now an adult female. So I got really lucky there from having an unsexed juvenile sent from him all those years ago. Now the coloration on this tarantula is out of this world. The greens, the blues, the orange is a fantastic coloured tarantula, and they make some beautiful webbing as well, so you can have an entire webbed enclosure or a webbed castle from the GBB tarantula, and they're really easy to care for too. They have it pretty much bone dry. You don't have to worry too much about humidity gradients in a GBB's enclosure, but still provide a water dish at all times just in case it does get thirsty. Now I'm going to share with you a clip that I did for Fatal Fangs 3 that I don't think it ever got shown during the tournament. I have shown it off since on my old channel for a clip that never made it that far, but for those that didn't see it, I'm going to share it again now, because this clip alone will show you how great they are at eating. So there you have it. That was a pretty awesome clip, right? Now that was a beetle grub fed to that GBB, and it was quite a big hefty grub, and she just took it down. Wow, she was brilliant, absolutely brilliant. She was actually quite slow in the initial takedown, but the fang action in that, oh, she's amazing, really amazing. So you've got a lot of positivity there. You've got a striking, good looking tarantula with ease of care, and they make a beautiful home for themselves with their webbing. So what's a negative then? Well, I'm going to be honest with you, there is only one negative that I can think of, and it's more of a cosmetic thing. You see, my GBB in its old original home, which I don't have any footage of off the top of my head, she webbed it up really nicely. The way she would make tunnels in the web as well was really, really cool. And then I designed what I thought was a pretty awesome enclosure to web up for her. And unfortunately, it didn't turn out that way. So if you look in here, she's pretty much put a sheet of web across it and web on the door. Now, I actually keep wiping the web off of this door so that I can see her, and she just webs it again. So for me, since I got her a new home that I thought would be cool, she hasn't done anything exciting with the webbing for it, and in fact has just blocked off half my view, and I actually think the enclosure is quite ugly. So the only negative is, as an animal would do, they don't always do what you want. So it didn't work out for me in this enclosure. So moving on then to additional information, carrying on with what we said in the negative, I'm in two minds about this spider. Does she stay or does she go? Now if she stays, she will have to have a display enclosure of her own on the display shelves, where I will build something cooler for her to web up, something that I'm hoping will look fantastic. But she may just sheet web it again and it not look fantastic and actually partially ruin the display wall that I want. But then is that enough to go, okay, she's going in the sell pile, I've had her for a few years, she was also a gift and she has meant quite a lot to me, and I think she would have smashed it if that Fatal Fangs clip had got in. But I don't know, because I haven't had as much enjoyment out of her in the past maybe 2 years as I did as when she was growing. So has my devotion to this tarantula decreased in time, and will it continue to do so? That's something very difficult for me to decide, because if I do sell her on, I may then regret it. You guys let me know in the comments below, should I give her a chance to join the display wall of glory, or do I try and sell her on because I haven't had as much enjoyment in the last 2 years as I've had for the rest of her time? I really can't decide. And you've got to understand that you could well jump at it and go display wall, display wall. I'm very, very limited to the amount of tarantulas that could be on the display wall. Now with my current situation, there can only be 24 tarantulas that can go on the display wall for now, and there will be an additional 24 when the kids are a little bit older, and can be more safe around the enclosure, so they can go on the bottom rows. So with 24 in mind, is she good enough to fit one of those 24? I really can't decide. Does she stay or does she go? Somebody help me. Somebody help me in the comments below. Now I'm going to wrap this video up because I will be arguing with myself, and it is currently, at the time of recording this, 2:30 in the morning. So that's something I'm going to be fighting myself with from now until the BTS show. And the current date is the 10th of April when I'm recording this. No idea what the date will be when you see it. I've got just over a month to decide. Anyway, going to leave it there, guys. I will see you in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and thank you for sticking with me while I do this series. Remember, this isn't just going to be this series going through. We are going to be adding other cooler videos into the channel as well, just when I've got the time to film them. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care. Bye bye.